down now!
We are at the Packer plant in Detroit. We were here in 2010 on Transformers 3, where we played it as abandoned Chicago. We returned here because we needed a big, vast area with a collection of buildings to recreate an area of Chicago that was destroyed in the story of Transformers 3.
3, 2, 1, action!
There isn't any place quite like Detroit for urban archaeology. So for Michael, who's an organic filmmaker, he's inspired by what we put around him.
We had talked in the writer's room a lot about what would these places that had been the location of a giant robot battle look like, because we've just shown the robot fights. We've never shown the aftermath. We've never shown what the results have been for humanity. And who would actually go into a place like that and explore? No adult would be dumb enough to go into a former war zone or something that may still be a war zone and look around, but kids would. Kids are different, they're curious, and their curiosity is what sort of starts the engine of this movie.
One of the great locations was the Packard plant in Detroit. It's this incredibly photogenic, abandoned factory, really atmospheric set to be working in. And I don't know how much dressing they did of that, but it just feels like it's pretty much, it is what it is.
The Packard plant is gorgeous alone, but what we ended up needing to do is bring it back slightly to a state that it would read as Chicago. So what we were trying to do is achieve a look where nobody knew what we brought in and what we didn't.
I've got 10 blocks at the Packard plant that I was able to add L trains to, running through it, as well as destruction of a huge amount of city.
We brought those trains from Chicago because they're only for the Chicago L tracks, so you can't transport them by track. Construction built the L tracks, and we added signage, and I worked with the CTA for, several months to be able to use their trains, and we had to crane them in because they're about 60,000 pounds, and then we had to make them stand upright and look like they had fallen off the tracks, so we built structures to support the trains, and we built several facades on the buildings.
We built burnt facades. It should look like it's been abandoned for some time. This is a place where you felt like time had run out.
It's basically the spaceship that we climb up on, and then we fall, and then this is a gun, basically, and Isabella's, like, at the top of that train, and then she comes down and does some cool stuff. And saves us.
3, 2, 1, volley!
Oh, no. We're totally going to prison. My mom's going to be so pissed. Hey! Mira, puto!
We came in and we've placed the spaceship, which will become larger in CG, so that Michael had something for the actors to act around. We created the guns, and we also, he fell in love with this electrical pole, so we recreated that so that it was safe for the kids.
What the heck was that? I thought it was dead, but it's not dead. Oh, Johnny!
It was a great playground.
That was good. Let's go one more time.
Our department did a great job. It really looked like an apocalyptic downtown that just kind of got destroyed. Makes a big difference. We got all these full interactive pieces on a real location. You can shoot through windows. You can be behind this train track. It's not just like little set piece and set extension. So I think that makes a huge difference, because even when you see the sequence, every background is real and it's authentic, and you can do real debris, real smoke, real explosion. I think that adds tremendous value.
1002! 1001, 1002. Yeah! It was great!
Packard plant was amazing. I just wish I could go back in time and see that building and that city when it was thriving. I love American history, and so I would love to have seen that, but it was pretty special being there.
Don't shoot!